Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. So, if you're new to this channel, we'll summarize this real quick. So, for other channels, they might put video, or put subtitles, or put sound, but I've tried that in the past, multiple times. I always get a strike, and then have to wait 90 days to get rid of the strike. I almost got terminated a few times in the past from trying that. So for the foreseeable future, we'll be doing this way. So if you don't like the way I do it, just go to a different channel. Don't dislike this video, because that's why I see a lot of people will be like, oh, just delete your channel. Oh, you're doing it this way, delete your channel and dislike the video and leave. This is how we've been doing for the last 2 years. So the way we do it is up in the corner here is a timer. I will put 3 seconds on the timer if the video is 15 minutes or longer, about 10-15 minutes or longer. If the video is less minutes than that, I put 2 seconds on the timer. But basically, I will start my video at 0 seconds. I will do a 3-second countdown. When my video hits, so like 3, 2, 1, and then when my video hits 3 seconds, I hit continue, and about that's my timer will be linked up with the same amount of seconds as the video. So if you want to watch with me, just put the timer through, put your video to 3 seconds. When I get to 0, just hit play and you're good to go. You're watching the video about the same time I am. Like I said, if you guys don't like this, go to a different channel. This will be at the start of every anime, television, or TV show, or movie episode reaction and review. I do the full time, so if you want to watch it fully with me, that's how we do it. Also, if you've seen this intro before, you can skip past it, because down below here it's going to be split up from intro to where we start the video. I usually give it about 5-10 seconds before we start the video, and then after the video I do the review. I usually section it off on that, or if we do we do more than 2 episodes or 3 episodes, we'll be sectioned off with each episode reaction, and then at the end we do the review for all of them. Otherwise, that's how we do it here. Like I said, if you don't like it, just go to a different channel. But this is how we're probably going to do this for the foreseeable future. Otherwise, thank you for sticking to the whole thing if you're new to this channel. Otherwise, let's jump into it, whatever this video might be, and hopefully you guys do enjoy. Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'm back. So, this is something I promised we would finish in the first half of the year, and I don't think that's happening. I might be able to finish before the end of July. That might be my goal. My goal was to try to finish this in the first half of the year. The other one, I did do Gurren Lagann. I'm very close to finish season 1 of the Slime anime, but I've been taking breaks and just doing gameplay videos or drink/food review videos, which I still have a bunch of, and I will most likely upload more of those than this type of content. But I will be coming back to this. I don't know how many episodes we're picking up right now. I'm hoping to do 4 right now. This will come out, I'm recording this the 2nd of June, really early in the morning. This will probably come out sometime this week. The problem is the Destiny expansion launches in 2 days, so that's going to take my mainly my priority of making video content for the next couple days. I will try to focus coming back and doing more of this. My goal is maybe 1 every week, maybe 1 every 2 weeks, but we are finishing Cowboy Bebop here soon, because I would love to finish it. I did not record anything past the last time we picked up Cowboy Bebop, so the last time we picked it up was episode 13, and it was back in February, so it's been a few months. We picked up, I think, 5 episodes last time, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to finish on 12, but 12 and 13 was a 2-part episode. We're picking up episode 14, hopefully 14, 15, 16, 17. If I don't pick up all 4 right now, I'll pick up the rest later on. But we are planning for 4 episodes this time. Just give me a second. I need to find where Cowboy Bebop is, because I absolutely have no idea what page I put that on. The other ones in here, I kind of know where they are, because I visit them a lot more often than the others. There's also something else I need to cover, but I will do that. There it is, episode 37, or part page 37. Sorry, episode. But yeah, we're picking up episode 14. I'll put up the timer. Like I said, plan on 4 episodes right now. I don't know if we're doing 4 right now or, like I said, 2 right now and 2 later. But I'll put 3 seconds on the clock. And then I will load about 30 seconds of episode 14. Oof. More than likely that window might close behind me if it gets light out, but I don't know. Episode 14 of Cowboy Bebop in 3, 2, 1. I don't know if this came out before, my last part came out before it. They did, for a while, have an Overwatch collab with Cowboy Bebop, and of course I bought all the skins. I was just going to buy Jet and Spike, were my 2, and then for the price of 2, you can buy the full set. So I bought the full set of Overwatch characters with the Cowboy Bebop skins. Spike looked the weirdest. I think Jet and Faye were the 2 best characters. Ed was a little off-putting, but not as much as Spike. Spike, if they redid the face, the Spike in Overwatch, the skin for Overwatch, they didn't really change the facial muscles or facial shape, so it looked very off-putting. But yeah, goal is 4 episodes of this now, and then we'll pick up more next week. At least with this, as long as it's not a 2-part episode, I can kind of jump back into this blindly. Just because there is a story going across all these episodes, but it's a lot more subtle. Are they all on different bounty hunting missions? Or is it one total job with multiple people?
Clearly you're watching the Overwatch story mode.
I fucking was talking about Overwatch before you came up. Well, all 3 were saying totally different stuff. Although they all had chess pieces, which makes sense because someone was definitely playing chess there for a moment. I wonder how big this universe is, because every so often it seems like, or every episode it seems like they're on a different planet or a different section. Oh, the commercial. Big shots. Oh, that sucks. It's funny that they captured 20 20 different criminals, but none of them were the mastermind. So no money for them. They're not wrong. Each one wanted the bounty for themselves. Faye would have gambled it all away. Jet would have put more towards the ship and kind of supplies. Spike, I would have no idea with him. His spending habits are weird. Europa. If I hear planets from Destiny, I automatically know they're from Destiny. It's almost like you have a jury council there with all these different people. So we're... Huh. Yeah, it makes the most sense if you could put a website for a manual for a criminal and then just take it away. No evidence if it's cyberspace. Not within this universe. This universe is weird with that. Ed would be the perfect... Ed would be the perfect person to find if they're hacking the equipment. If they can get it. Then you need more pieces to... Didn't they get 3 pieces? So there'd be 3 different chips? I wouldn't doubt that a lot of people know Jet because he was a former what police agent. Whoever's talking right now, absolutely sounds like the the agency head in Crackdown, the one that talked to you about any new information.
There's a kingpin in the area.
Yeah. I wonder how many times they've been. Oh. Chessmaster Hex. Huh. Maybe he's finally like was so lonely. He's just wanting another game to play. This old man. It's neat that Jet put a microchip or microphone substance in the smoke that he had, which makes sense why he threw it so early into that room. He disappear. I wonder if Ed is playing how they're playing just to figure out how skilled the person is on the other side. I wonder if that's possible while playing chess. If he's that old, he's probably not trying to get revenge yet. Yeah, Ed probably would know the best because if Ed was playing chess and might have realized from the skill. It might be the person who's been. So it's a free space from everything. Perfect place to hide out. There's no laws. You could do exactly what you wanted. Total freedom. It makes sense why people would want to live there. Within this universe of see, I'm also not worried about any of them getting killed, because if anyone were to die, it'd probably be towards the end of the series. And we're still about halfway through. Injuries, I'm more worried about, because injuries would probably last, because also depends on how far each episode is apart by years or months. Because that's a give or take. Wow. So you would I do like the music and the themes within these episodes. Also, if this guy, Grandmaster Hex here, has been hiding all these years, it makes sense he'd be hiding in such a area. Tomatoes? Apples? There's a cat, there's a dog, there's plants. There's definitely a lot of people living here. Yep, there's sleeping people. A lot of birds. Are they changing the course of the labyrinth that Faye and Spike are in because of the chess game they're playing? Wow, Ed and the Grandmaster Hex is just having a blast playing chess against each other. Did they find Hex? He might be senile. If he's 98 years old, he might. Probably different portions of his team or friends that he made along the way. Oh shit. Wow, he's gone full psychopath. Sucks for them, for the bounty. Yeah, Spike and Jet won't expose the plan either. Well, I can't say that. That's fine with me. It fits more with the canon of how Cowboy Bebop, this crew, works. The guy, the guy that wanted revenge went to the hippie portion that was just smoking. Maybe Ed will eventually win against Grandmaster Hex. Yeah, them saying that their only payment was to let the old man live and get bounties taken off of him is probably the best outcome for this. It fits perfect with how they act. I'll give this a episode 14 here. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. We'll jump into episode 15 of Cowboy Bebop. Episode 15 of Cowboy Bebop in 3, 2, 1. I thought for a second I didn't actually press play over here. It's weird. It's always like 3 seconds of just black screen for Cowboy Bebop, and it always throws me off. These other things start like immediately. What are they looking at? Is that one person in that cryogenic pod or pod there, or was that two people put together? Because it almost looked like it was someone, but two halves of one person. I like Ed is more like the smartest hacker, but is more like a rookie on the spaceship, which makes sense. Ian is not going to cut you some slack. That's not how that works. That's cats. Is he that is Matsumoto? Is that who they're going up to find? Funny Valentine. Oh. Oh, she was one of the people in the chambers. Wow, he is he taking just second judgment on everything, or does he not know any of that? This old coot has lost it. She lost all her memory. But if you're frozen that long, maybe you would. Technically, I've read an article somewhere where the first cryogenic freezing patients uh, became like nothing but gel or something weird like that, where they're technically it was all failures because it was the first of the kind. I mean, eventually we can get to that point, but that's in the far, far future. We're closer to getting to the point where you could probably attach nerves to prosthetics. I know they're at the point of making prosthetics that attach to the muscles or can read the muscles. Wow. Wow, 54 years within the freezer. Pass out. Where's she going? This is a neat, like, origin story for her. Gas station? Yeah. Sorter? Pit stop? Is she gonna get lost? I'm hoping the guy from the hospital finds her, because I'm also curious how she turns to be the way she is. You're not fully healed, so you probably can't run at your full speed. I wonder if Rulon is just natural, like that is the only currency after years and years. I wonder if her memory has come back to her. She has found someone wonderful. It's right in front of her. But also, she has found like a family with the Cowboy Bebop. Oh, this is neat for a song. I love episodes like this just to show. So I'm guessing he's gonna die. I wouldn't put it against the Cowboy Bebop. I also wonder if she's paid back the debt or if she still has the debt. But paying back it might cause bad memories if he does die. Wow, he is fucking smooth. He doesn't make it back to the medical clinic, does he? Wow. That being an asset is such a fucking... That's horrible. Right now, it's... The deaths... Deaths disappear on death. This is a two different episodes in one type thing. That's probably fine with her if she doesn't know her full past. Wonder if she will see it. Like, if we'll see... Oh, shit! Wow, so he didn't die, he... Now, would her debt go away if she handed him over? Hey, you guys are also soft compared to her. Don't even start with this. She's gonna be soft right now. Oh shit! That's the two of them. The doctor is not dead. More than likely what I'll do is after this episode I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then do a few small things, and I'll come back and pick up the other two. That was a doctor and the assistant in that police ship, which means they are not dead. They were faking their death too. This is probably not the first time they've had an air fight or air battle, and this will probably not be the last one. Jet really allow this because Jet has to repair these, and Jet is going to be pissed anyways. Flares or flash bombs. I do like this like smooth jazz playing. Yeah, she is. Yes, she's been dying to know. It's the doctor. Makes sense. Did they just blow themselves up? No, they left a smoke bomb trail. I wouldn't doubt it. He's not lying. He would rather. His future is probably muddied. Spike is the one that I could see dying at the end of the series. 1980. Yeah, given eyebrows. Um, I'll give that a 9 out of 10 because we got some of Faye's like story, her past moment. I'll be back to do episode 16 and 17 here in a second. I just need to run to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Did a quick channel message just because I was thinking of different things. We're gonna pick up episode. We just did what, episode 14, 15. We're gonna pick up episode 16, 17, right? Yeah, 14, 15. We'll pick up 16, 17 now. Probably eat something in between these episodes, just because I'm a tiny bit hungry. After this, I'll probably go get a meal and actually eat like fully. More than likely, that window will close after this episode because it's getting really bright out. And I probably have one more episode in me before I need to close that, close the shades at least. We're jumping into episode 16 of Cowboy Bebop. I'll let it load, but otherwise we'll jump right into it. Also, it feels weird that it took this long to get more like Faye backstory, but it makes sense. Some of them are going to be more spaced out. Otherwise, Cowboy Bebop episode 16 in 3, 2, 1. Are they not fully? He's just dumping it all out. I wonder if they're after multiple people this episode, or if it's going to be one headliner. Something Session Dark Serenade. Even the Buddha has to kick some ass sometimes. One of my favorite sayings that came from a video game. Really? You can... So he could get his arm back. That's neat. I wouldn't doubt that in the future that'd be possible. So prison ship. He also just killed the driver. Yeah, it makes sense. He seemed like the most dangerous. Wonder what the bounties on them are going to be. Someone's going to find out. On you. Yeah. Yeah. The longer you live. But maybe you don't want to live that long. It all depends on the person. I'm guessing Udai is a fearsome opponent. Can you grow a beard like that? Like he has? Where his beard goes like this across, like under the eyebrows. Can your facial hair actually grow like that? Maybe it's just stylized in words like that, but I'm guessing it's actual beard, which I'm never seen that grown like that, but it wouldn't be too special for it to grow like that. We're getting fucking Jet backstory more. Oh, this is when he still had his human arm. Well, then, his beard wasn't even to the point where it is now, like straight across. It looks like it's more arced. It's weird. I've never seen it. I also have never. I should have said something earlier because I noticed that way early on. There's always something in my back of my mind saying, I wonder if someone can actually grow facial hair like that. Huh. It wouldn't be the first ex-cop in prison either. It is very much a fun character. Adds another light to the crew. Holy shit. It'd be a perfect distraction. No one would expect. Halfway through the episode. A little more than halfway. But he might be able to get a job real easy if he was such a professional in the syndicate. If he can pay. I'm closing the blinds. You're gonna drown the bonsais. Wow. Yeah, he probably wasn't expecting that, but he has a family. They might not see eye to eye to that, but I'm more than certain. You have to take out the guns. You take out the guns. It makes sense that Jet would take a more mainline attack because that vehicle that the detective in has to be very slow. You just killed yourself, didn't you? It also makes sense if he would be more hands-on. Fucking they crashed 2 ships or ruined 2 ships. Wonder if Spike and them will find their way. The detective is on the other side, I'm guessing. Oh, he's dead because it's all space. That was where the detective crashed in. Wonder if the syndicate person here was being transferred, or I wonder why he was being transferred. Maybe they thought him as not a high risk. It's neat that he turned off the music there. I wonder if Jet lost his arm because of this guy. I say that, but I think we already know why he lost his arm. It's just my brain is not remembering shit correctly, since I pick up these so weirdly spaced out. So it was him. Was it the detective? What the fuck? I would have never guessed. Wow. The detective. He was talking too much. Where's Spike? Who shot first? I couldn't tell. Oh. So Jet was hit, it was just not lethal. Was it a blank? Ugh. I wonder how he took out the armored Jet. Was it one bullet straight to one of the arteries, or was it a powerful rifle that took off the full arm? My guess is it hit something that couldn't be repaired. So it had to be amputated. I saw something I was reading. Some game, apparently. People are wishing to come to Game Pass day one, and it's not. Kind of figured by how the article was titled. I will give that... I'll give that a 7.5 out of 10. We found out how Jet lost his arm, but it wasn't like... We didn't see him lose the arm. It was more like left up to the open how it might have happened. Either blown out completely or wounded so it had to be amputated. It's like... It's one of the questions I would love to know the exact answer. I'm hoping... We'll look up if there's a solid answer for it later. Maybe it happens later on, but I'm guessing not. We're picking up one more episode. We're picking up episode 17, and then we'll talk about the 4. Put 3 seconds on the clock. I'm going to quickly do one thing before we hop into episode 17. Huh. Seeing that apparently the bullet was meant for the head, but it hit Jet's arm instead, which is neat to know that he's oh maybe not. I don't. You guys will probably inform me because that one confuses me. I'm so curious if it would have been blown off or if I'm guessing it was amputated. Would be my guess. From that, I'm letting episode 17 load. Otherwise, we'll jump into the final episode we're picking up this time of Cowboy Bebop. Episode 17 in 3, 2, 1. Technically, I have this left to drink and one other bottle down here. I wonder if you had the Cowboy Bebop characters, if this intro still plays after the Overwatch stuff got ended. Technically, after this, I need to render 3 small videos and then render Demon Slayer. Like I said, I'm recording this 2nd of June. My goal is June... maybe June 6th. No food makes sense. Did the dog eat it? What hit them? Oh. They made a hole in the ship in it. They're gonna fall to. Europa. I'm guessing they've been to a lot of the planets within the Milky Way, would be my guess. It's just that I'm not recognizing, like, from sessions. Like I said, I'm really I shouldn't be picking these up months and months later, but I really did think I'd pick up them way before June. I thought I'd pick them up in March or something, but I've been super busy. That would be why she has a pain. Ooh, doesn't look good. There's not still zero gravity in this ship, right? We're just gonna follow Ed this time. I'm fine with it. Like I said, Ed is the most cheerful one, and Ein is with her. Her, him, I can't remember. I want to say Ed is a woman. I just can't think. That's why I've been calling them. I've been calling them because I just cannot remember for the life of me. Well, oh, that was a cocktail of drinks I drank over the last hour and a half. Did Ed come with them? Probably stole a melon too, right? So they didn't steal anything. I'm surprised. It's the guy. Wanted the food. It's yours. Well, there goes your empty coffin. I wonder how happy that would be, because if you twist your intestines, that had been painful. But if he felt nothing but laughter, maybe it was a peaceful way. Of course, they were just talking about it. Are the Cowboy Bebop in lines of music notes there? They're flipped sideways, but you would have flipped them sideways, but I think they're in lines of notes. They're the test group. One more for Spike. They drugs? Psychedelics? I wonder if each mushroom has a different effect. Like each one is grown a certain way. And that's why that guy remembers nothing, is he's been eating his own supply. Wow. That is some funky mushroom there. Is this whole episode gonna be like a psychedelic trip? I'm fine with ending on this, but it's weird. Oh, he's not moving. He's staying in place. That's Jet talking out of that frog. Wow. This reminds me of like fucking Oblivion, when you would have people just on drugs or skooma or whatever, and you just find them. But psychedelics would probably do that. Is Ed actually gonna capture the first like bounty? Fucking Ed backpack is incredible. Yeah, that she's escaped, right? Yeah, brain freeze. He would never trust mushrooms again if his brother did die from mushrooms. It's probably his ship, right? Yeah, you get hit by your own gas. This episode is weird. Do they jump on the train? Wow, he didn't kick him out of the vehicle, so at least that guy could get his vehicle back. It's just gonna be he's fucked up a lot of watermelons. Where's your bike? I do like the music of Cowboy Bebop. It might be one of my favorite things with the series. Are these two gonna take themselves out? Holy crap. This episode is like glitching. None of the other episodes have done this. Like, I'm actually seeing tears and stuff with this one. At the end, I'm gonna go back and see if it was just this episode. Like, if the glitches happen again. It wasn't happening at the beginning. Oh. Oh, there goes those two. They're gonna stop and... Did the dog say something and the cow say something? So regular mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms. This reminds me very much of Black Clover. The village they're in, only making the potato type meal. I lost my train of thought through that episode. That one was weird. I was trying to think of something that I needed to do, but now I can't. Real quick, we'll just quickly watch the preview and then we'll talk about these 4 episodes. Oh yeah, I need to go back. Yeah, so this episode was the weirdest. I'd probably give the final episode like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, somewhere around there. I'm seeing if the glitches happen again. I don't know when the first one started appearing on this episode. Because since I have everything full screen on my computer, it could be the monitor by more than certain it's the video. It wouldn't be the first time a video I was watching was just uploaded incorrectly. These older ones are the ones I usually see problems with. Yeah, so it's absolutely the video, which is neat to know. So this episode was the only one, which is weird. But okay, so episode 14. Let me pop up the wiki. Wiki is going to be the easiest way for me. Wiki, Cowboy Bebop. List of Cowboy Bebop episodes. So 14 was the first one. We picked up this time around. Apparently there's a special episode between episode 18 and 19. Apparently philosophical commentary. That's weird. Okay, episode 14. So this was about Chess Master Hex, which was a really cool one to have Ed just play against Chess Master Hex, and they decide at the end to get rid of the bounty on Chess Master Hex so he could play against Ed. Ed would rather play against him. So no bounty that episode again. That they didn't claim a bounty, but it makes sense. Which, looking at it, was a fun episode. My two favorites were definitely 15 and 16, though, because they're more like backstory on characters. 15 being the one where we find out Valentine isn't her real name. They don't really know her real name because she was frozen for 54 years, so they have no information on her. She ended up getting saddled with even more debt from the person who faked his own death. And then he said the doctor died, and the doctor didn't die. So, a lot of lies. The doctor and the lady got away. They might know more than they're letting on, too. And then they turned in the guy. And the bounty was not worth as much as Jet was thinking. He added an extra 0, so it was a very low bounty. Yeah, I like that the doctor there was the uncle of the guy who faked his own death. Eventually gets locked up, but having her wake up and she was frozen 54 years prior and all her wounds are healed, but she has no memory of it, which probably makes sense in somewhat of a way with cryogenic sleep. Being out for 54 years didn't do good on the mind. If not, maybe the accident, whatever she was in, caused that to happen. Definitely, out of the 4 episodes, I think Funny Valentine or My Funny Valentine, episode 15 is probably my favorite. And then 16 was also good, where we found out Jet's old partner betrayed him and shot his arm off, but we don't find out way until the end of the episode. So you go on this journey with him and his old buddy from the police, trying to track down these criminals, find out that his buddy was a crooked cop and wanted to kill Jet because Jet was the closest to taking out more of the syndicate. Also, I love how Jet thought he got shot, but it was more of his mind playing tricks on him, which would make sense. But he would go into shock. Which is neat. The Black Dog Serenade. Serenade, which I'm very curious with that one. That was my second favorite episode of the 4. I'm very curious because I'm guessing, since they said there that he was aiming for the head but hit the arm, I'm guessing the arm just hit somewhere that couldn't be repaired, so it had to be amputated. So then he got the robotic arm remade. Also, we found out during the episode that in this universe, you could technically biologically reconstruct the entire arm, so you don't have to have metal arms, and it's on the cheap. It's not expensive as it was, so it could be possible for him to get his arm back. But at this point, I don't see him doing that. And then episode 17 was just a full fever dream with psychedelic mushrooms, a mushroom dealer, and like full just crazy. Like a crazy weird thing happened in that whole episode. If anything, we have, before I talk more about episode, we'll talk more right now, and then we'll before we fully sign off, I'll probably talk a little bit about what the plans for episodes coming forward for this is. I know technically I think there's a film after this. I want to say there's a film after this. Well, the film takes place between the 22nd and 23rd episode. So we'll talk about that, but okay, so episode 17 was a bit like a fun episode, but really just all over the place. That's also why I gave it a lower rating. It was cool and all, but it was just so weird that I just can't place it with anything else. It's probably among the dumbest episodes in the series, but it makes the most sense when you're dealing with psychedelic mushrooms and mushrooms that could kill. And I wonder if the mushroom guy threw the mushrooms and lied to Ed to get him to take the mushrooms instead, or if he didn't know at that point which bag was what. I would bet that he was just trying to lie to his teeth to live another day. Also, those two bounty hunters, I don't know if they're... what the hell happened to them. They didn't die, but I don't know if they stopped hunting for a while to deal with all this. Other than that, that was episode 14, 15, 16, 17 of Cowboy Bebop. This is how we're going to do this. There is 8 more episodes to cover. How we're going to do this is, next part will be episode 18, 19, well, actually, let me see real quick. 13 two-parter? No. So, what we'll do is, next part will probably be 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes, because I want to calm down at least for the next 2 parts. Next part will either be 2 or 3 episodes, and then we'll have a 2 or 3 episode part. That will finish with episode 23 being watched, whatever that second part is. Then we'll watch the movie, the Cowboy Bebop movie, and then we'll finish the season with episode 24, 25, 26, and then those last 3 episodes as the final part of Cowboy Bebop. That will be the plan going forward. Since I can see that the episode takes place, the movie takes place in between episode 22 and 23. As long as I finish episode 23, I'm fine with picking that up. And that's how we'll do it. Because then I have completed the full Cowboy Bebop like show and movie. Movie wasn't counted as what I wanted to finish before, like halfway through the year, but it's not happening. So I'm picking up the movie. We're gonna finish Cowboy Bebop entirely and the movie. That is the deal. So next part will be either 2 or 3 episodes, which would mean it will come out sooner than the 4 episodes stuff that we've been doing. But otherwise, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys want to talk any bit about Cowboy Bebop, I'd like to. If I had any questions, you want to answer them, comment down below. Any information that I needed and you answered, thank you so much for that. Otherwise, that was Cowboy Bebop episode 14, 15, 16, and 17. 15 and 16 were great to have more backstory. I'm just scared that one of them is going to die by the end of the show. I'm really hoping they don't, but that is my fear. And maybe it won't come. Who knows? Otherwise, really, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.